Hello everyone. I haven't been doing the videos for quite a while, as you know, but it's just one of them things. Sometimes life just gets in the way and you have to deal with life. I hope you're all well and you're all blessed and you're still looking into the truth. We have to come into the truth with a conscious mind. Not only with a conscious mind, but with a spiritual mind. Come together as a family and look at what we could do to destroy the system that we are in. We know that the system that we're in is flawed, and a lot of people don't want to mess that system up because they're too comfortable within the system, the matrix. We say to ourselves, we know what the matrix is, but do we really know what the matrix is? Because if you're conscious and you're a truther, because you look into the truth, then you will stop doing what they want you to do and do what you need to do in order to make things right within that system. For instance, you could stop paying your bills, your council taxes and all that kind of stuff. Stop going to the shops. But how many of us are going to do that? As I said, we're already comfortable. Some of us have it easy. Good life. Some of us don't. I find it amazing that there's so many people out there that want change, that want to affect change, but are still not willing to make the change. Well, recently, for the past few months, there have been people wearing yellow vests hitting the towns of London and also France. They're making a change to a certain degree, but it's not enough because there's not enough people. But they decided to get up and decided to do it. Which to me, I would say to them, respect. Universal credit. I've heard many people who've been on universal credit or who are on it have lost homes, can't afford food, and also committed suicide. And we all know suicide is one of the biggest killers in the world today, especially for the bankers. Yeah. The bankers, well, they lose their jobs and stuff. Well, they end up killing themselves. Look, it doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or Buddhist or whatever, or you're just an everyday folk, atheist, if you will. What you need to do, what we need to do, is stand up and be counted. Because it's not going to affect us. It's going to affect our next generation if we don't do something. As I said, I haven't done a video in a long time. I've just been doing researching and stuff like that. It never ends. There's always something to look for. Something to find. Something to come to grips with. I do believe that to a certain degree the New Testament is the Illuminati's playbook, and they're showing you what's happening. But we're not taking heed, are we? We're not standing up and saying we actually don't want none of this stuff. We're not going to do it no more. Just go and die somewhere peacefully and quietly, or not peacefully, of course. Could you imagine if everyone stopped paying their bills? They stopped doing council tax, income tax, and all VATs and all that kind of stuff. Oh no, we don't want to do it. If everyone stopped going to the shops, the corporations, and buying their fake foods, GMOs, seedless grapes, seedless fruit in general, and their plastic cabbage and stuff like that. I was watching a video and a rabbi was telling everyone on this YouTube video that all the children that are killed and stolen off the street and whatever else have been put into McDonald's meat and a few other places like Burger King and so forth. It's amazing because the children always mainly want McDonald's rather than Burger King and anything else. I don't know if they'll let me upload this video because of the stuff I'm saying right now. It's your choice. It's your right. You don't need to drive a car and have a license to do so. That's a fact. I've looked into it, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I could easily say it because I know it's fact. But everyone's getting up, oh, let me go and take my driving lessons and let me go and pass it and then I can get my license. The only time you need a license is if you work for a company, because that's driving for a company. But at the end of the day, you could just get in your car to travel because it's your right to travel. You're a human being. Another thing I want to say is don't register your kids at birth. They're going to tell you you can go to prison or you can get a £1,000 fine. But imagine if you know the knowledge, Black Law's Dictionary and all that kind of stuff. They couldn't do nothing to you. It's your right, it's your child. You're not giving your child over to the state for them to raise your children. You're raising your children yourself because you haven't given them over to the state. Just saying. If I ever decide to have another kid, which I won't, I've got too many as it is, I wouldn't register that child. I would not. They could put me in prison, they could charge me £1,000 and I won't pay it. Then they could put me in prison. I still won't pay it. I still won't do it. They'll have to let me out. Eventually. The point is, you can make a choice. You've got that choice to make. Whether you want to make that choice is up to you. I look around and I see everyone doing YouTube videos, talking about truth and stuff like that. And some people are actually meeting up and talking. But not everyone can afford to go and meet someone and talk to them. Not everyone's got the time because they've decided they've got to go to work. Imagine if everyone stopped going to work. The economy would crash. And it would crash big time. That's the thing. They need us to work in order for them to have their fake money running around the system. In order for them to have the big mansion and the nice yacht and the nice fast cars and the latest gadgets, the latest phone. I think it's sad that we have fallen into that category of wanting the fast things, the nice things, the big house. When all really, truly, all you need is a plot of land and you can grow your own food and it'd be natural food and it'll keep you healthy, your skin will be good and you'll live longer, healthier. You've heard Dave Murphy talk about stuff like this. You've heard many other people talk about stuff like this. You've heard me probably before talk about stuff like this. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, why is he coming back and saying this stuff again? Because sometimes you need to repeat yourself to be heard. It's a sad fact. But we do. We need to repeat ourselves. What is reality? What is truth? A lot of people didn't know King James was actually black. So was his wife. Because if you look at the older Bibles, and there's pictures in them, I think it's on the front cover, to be fair, where you see a picture of him. And you can see, without a shadow of a doubt, he's black. Did you know the first president of the United States of America was black? So everyone thinks Obama was the first black president. And to be fair, he weren't exactly proper black. But yeah, I researched it. I looked into it. And there's a few other people that know it too. Anyway, people, it's the first video of 2019. It probably won't be my last. I probably won't do one for a long time again. Doesn't matter. I'm still around, still kicking. And thank you to all my subs who are still with me at the moment. Anyway, I just want you to have a good day, to be blessed, and to wake up not having any emotionals, as in the sense of, oh, I don't want to get up today, it's going to be a shit day, I can't deal with this life anymore, and then think you want to end your lives. Look, at some point or another, we've all been depressed in one way or form. You may not have realised it. But when it's all said and done, you have the ability to stand up and say, no, I'm not going to let depression get me. I'm going to go and do what I need to do. And I may even join a cause where we can change the system that we're in. Because the system's broken, and that's why you feel the way you feel. If the system wasn't broken, you wouldn't feel the way you feel. You'd be getting up, going, oh, it's a good day today, the sun's shining, let me go and do something in my garden, in my shed. Or let me go and see family and friends. Or let me go and do some bartering. That's what it's about. And that's how it should be. Conversing with one another. Showing that love. So I'm going to leave this video there. You can decide what you want to do. Make a video. Go out and talk to someone. Yeah, simple as that. I'll be in the Flat Earth Peg Leg, keeping it real. Well, trying to at least. But remember, I love you and I respect you all. Carry on the good works you guys have been doing. And if you're new to my channel, or if you just come across it, keep searching. The truth is out there. One love.